Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to BMRL Network here with the First Gear Racing Series for Season 2 pre-race or pre-season race number 1 at Talladega. We're going to be here for 3 weeks in a row for pre-season and as we get set to take on Season 2's start here at Daytona coming up July 13th. But right now, qualifying just now getting underway. That's the 47 car of Wade Palmer on track. We've got a lot of new drivers, new faces, whatever you want to call it, here on the field or on the track today. Wade Palmer, the 47, one of the new ones. Let's see, Wade on his first initial lap. Here at Talladega, it's kind of a tricky one. You either, you go out and you take that first lap on the low line as fast as you can. You try to get your fastest lap. Your second lap's not going to be as fast or faster than that first one. Or you take that first initial lap kind of right in that outside wall, coming to the start-finish line for that lap number 2 to try to lay down a very fast lap. You see here the 47 taking that inside line. So going to put down a pretty quick time on the first initial lap here. Let's see if he can capitalize here on the second lap, as he's kind of sitting right there in first. But as you see everyone else kind of following behind him. Let's see, can he hold that position here? Can he increase that lap time, or is he going to drop down lower on lap number 2 here? Coming around turn number 3 and into 4, exiting out of 4, starting that long drive down the front stretch through the tri-oval as he comes to the start-finish line to complete lap number 2. What's it gonna be as he crosses the line? Yeah, 52.47 for that last lap, so 3/100ths of a second slower than his initial. But Kyle Heath making quick, starting off where he left last season, so starting right now in a good position so far. Anything could happen. Let's see who. Tony Richards in the 52. One of our newcomers here. She is here with her husband Benjamin Richards, who was right now in that third place position in the 56 car. There's Ben stopped on the track. He's done. Tony, as she's coming around to complete lap number 2 down the backstretch, or I think she's already done lap number 2. Kyle Heath still sitting up there on the top. Carlos Ortiz making his second season appearance again here. Started off mid-season last season, season 1. We are rolling out a new feature here this season at BMRL with webcams. So your favorite drivers, you might be able to see their face on the screen as they race here tonight and for the rest of the season. And if you wish to see your driver's face, just let them know, hey, get that webcam out. Carlos Ortiz, he's right in that outside line on his initial out lap. Let's see if he's going to drop to the inside line as he comes down through the exit of 4 into the tri-oval territory. Is he going to take that inside line to start lap number 1? Wait, I think this is actually his first lap. Yeah, he's already been around once. Yeah, this is his first lap. So yeah, he is right in that top line on his first lap. So that first lap time, as it comes in here, is not going to be as quick as it wants to be or should be. But lap number 2, we'll be looking for that one to really kind of pick it up a notch. So lap number 1 at 53.10, you can see the difference there between him and the rest of the guys in front. Almost a full second off of our leader Kyle Heath right now, but now he's going to drop down to the inside line. He saved those tires, got them nice and, heated up to take on this track. Let's see what he's got in store for lap number 2 as he hits turn number 3, out of 3, into 4. Coming around turn 4, out of 4, going down the front stretch to the tri-oval. What is it going to be? A 52.45, so capitalizing on that first lap, but not enough to send him up the charts, but that's going to be good enough for a 13th position right now. Daniel Butler on the track, taking on his first initial lap here as he crosses the line. Let's ride on board with Daniel. No pressure, buddy. Here comes lap number 1's time. Where is he going to put Daniel here? That number 18 machine making a return here for season 2. A 52.44. All right, Daniel, a 52.48 for that second lap. And it looks like, I think that is about everyone. Everyone has gone. There's 4 drivers still that have not put down qualifying times. But we're going to sit and we're going to wait and see if those guys are going to hit the track as we get ready to grid here tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right. Qualifying is over. We are ready to go racing here. The starting grid is up. Kyle Heath gonna get the pole with Ben Summerford right on his outside. And row number 2, we got Todd Smith and Benjamin Richards. And row 3, Brian Hennings and Jason Henney. Row 4, we got Joseph Klein with Edward Fiedler. And row number 5, row number 5, Josh Peterson, Adam Chapman. Row 6, we got CD Magrum and Joey Burchett. In row number 7, Josh O'Brien with Pata Albin. In row number 8, Greg Speicher with Wade Palmer. Again, if I mispronounce a name, please let me know the enunciation there for Greg. I think I might have butchered it. But anyway, moving on. Row number 9, Daniel Butler going to get that number 17 starting position with Andrew Groves on his outside, rolling off at 18th. Row number 10, we got Carlos Ortiz with Teresa Speicher. Row number 11, Todd Chase, Mark Owlett on his outside. And row number 12, Tony Richards and Kevin Mulkey. In row number 13, Edwin James and Trevor Benz. And rounding out in the 27th position, Joseph Vatz. Alright, looks like we've got ourselves a nice little Daniel Butler crew going on here. Daniel rolling off, starting in position number 17 tonight. And that number 18, Chevy, rocking the Autism Awareness paint scheme again this season. As we wait for the final few drivers to get gridded up, pace car is going to start rolling off right now. Here we go to make our long drive down or around the track as we get a wonderful start-finish line shot right here as these guys are pulling off, guys and girls, are pulling off the grid. What of you going down out of turn number 2, looking on from the backstretch. Bonus points to anyone in the comment section that knows what this backstretch is called at Talladega. It's got a certain name. You know what name it is. Get a personal shout out on broadcast if you can name it. Tonight we got 100 laps, fuel runs 31 to 34 laps, 3 sets of tires in the pits, and then we get one fast repair. As we are getting ready to hit the front stretch. Here we go, pace car is in. Good old Barney there on the flag stand with the green flag in hand as the cars are coming
Green, green,
around
green.
to take the green. We're racing here at Talladega for preseason race number 1. Let's hear them fly by here. Well, we got a car up high against the wall, trying to make that third line. A little bit of shuffling through the middle. But Brian Henning's going to take that point in the middle line, which now is going to be the top line as we kind of get formed into 2 lines. But look at this, the 83 of Adam Chapman leading the 84 of Joey Burchett on the outside, making it 3 lines. But then that top line is going to kind of funnel down. The 74, the 21, going to drop down in front of the 13 of Kyle Heath. And we're back to 2 wide racing. We're gonna go back to that camera up here. That photo finish camera is sweet. Oh, I love it. Trevor Benz posting the fastest lap so far there in the 33 car. So far, so clean, 2x2, going down through the front stretch. Looks like we may have a little bit of a breakaway pack here. Yeah, we got a few drivers. Andrew Groves leading that little pack of Edwin James with Tony Richards trailing a little bit behind them. Looks like Todd Chase trying to catch Tony. And then we just got a bunch of position swapping going on around here, guys. 97 driving that Hendrick Motorsports paint scheme. But right in front of him, driving the half DuPont 24 and a half Earnhardt 3 Goodwrench. Pretty nasty, awesome looking car there. That paint scheme is rocking it. That's Ben Summerford in the 21. Gordon and Earnhardt, rivals, but I don't know. They had such great chemistry on and off the track. I don't know. If it wasn't for Earnhardt, would Gordon be as good as he was back then in the 90s? Carlos Ortiz jumping up through the field, up 6 positions, but Trevor Benz up 17 positions from where he started. So biggest mover right now, Trevor Benz, but Joey Burchett sitting there in 2nd place in that 84 car, up 10 positions since starting. Trevor Benz now up 18 as he makes another pass on Kyle Heath. That outside line getting a little speed as he's getting a run. At the 74, or the 70, my bad, Teresa giving a nice little bump to the 47 of Wade Palmer there. Oh, Trevor Benz gets a little on the inside of the 70. Gonna check up and avoid any sort of contact that's gonna bring out a big one there. Great heads up driving by him. Daniel Butler sitting back in the 17th position, 18th position now. Kind of just staying out of harm's way. That inside line not really going anywhere in front of him, so he's going to jump up to the outside line and hopefully that takes him to the promised land. Not clear yet, you can tell. Oh, we got the 5 off track. Gonna come back up, and everything's gonna stay okay. That was I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. Oh, Teresa getting caught up in the middle. Gonna try to come back up. That's gonna shove the 80, Mark Allet, onto the outside line. And he's just gonna drop like a rock being thrown in the river. He's got Joshua O'Brien behind him. Joshua O'Brien, a pretty good plate driver here. Last season we saw him with some pretty good races at Talladega and Daytona. Not just biased with the 24. Teresa was thinking about making that move to the bottom line. She pulled the plug and did it, but everyone in front of her follows suit. Looks like the 84 of Joey Burchett was looking to see, like, hey, you wanna come up? But didn't budge, and he goes up and brings a line with him. Look at this, a little 2-car breakaway. The 74 Brian Hennings pushing Benjamin Richards out in front. A nice little breakaway as we take care of lap number 10, going into lap 11 this time by. 10 laps of pure, clean racing, a few little hiccups, few little crap moments, but we got through it. Oh, a little bit of wiggle with Trevor Benz right there as he kind of goes to the top. Not much of a gap there, but one is opened up. You got a little bit of a wiggle going up there. And then we see Ben Summerford, a little bit of a 2-car length gap between him and the 70. Now Teresa kind of closes up that gap to Ben's bumper. If she keeps on closing that gap, we're going to get a big run, and there it is. Ben's going to get a nice run up to her bumper. Ooh, 74 gets down on that yellow stripe. They're gonna hold it together. Let's go back here to our little group here, led by Todd Smith in the 66. That's gonna be Todd Smith followed by Andrew Groves, Edwin James, Tony Richards, and Pate Albin all by and amongst himself. Back here in the 55 machine. Not really where you want to be. If anything, you want to be there with Todd Smith, Andrew Groves, Edwin, and Tony. So many lead changes here early on. I'm not even counting anymore. Lost count at 100. Clean racing. Ben looking for a pole up on the top. He's got it. But it's going to come with a consequence. It's going to shove, I believe... Oh, we got trouble in the front.
Caution is out.
Caution is out. What happened here? Oh boy. Looks like... Is that... Yeah, the 56. Where does this... The 56 gets a little low. The 74 gonna hit that right bumper, and it's just gonna kind of send him up the track. And it's just complete carnage from that point on. A lot involved. Joshua O'Brien, Greg Speicher, Edward Fiedler, C.D. Magram, Benjamin Richards, Josh Peterson, Joshua O'Brien, Greg Speicher. I already said their names. I believe I also saw, yeah, Tony Richards, Jason Henney also involved. So a lot of great cars here involved. But they do get that one fast repair. But I don't know, man. Lap 15, and some guys have already had to use that fast repair. Or they're having to use that fast repair, possibly. But with it being a plate track, more than likely, yes. You need all of the aero. Your engine needs to be up to where it has to be. It can't be down a cylinder and anything. You can't have any sort of body damage, or else you're just gonna fall like a rock. But here we go, pit stops engaged. Who's gonna win the race off the pit road here? Here's the 84, Joey Burchett, the first one off pit road, followed by Brian Hennings, Trevor Benz, Wade Palmer, Kyle Heath. But Todd Smith going to stay out on the track. Not coming in yet. We know we've got... we only got 31 to 34 laps roughly to pit. And so, I mean, he's about halfway there. Hoping on another caution maybe. Or just a obviously complete different fuel strategy for Mr. Todd Smith in the 66. Let's see, Daniel Butler comes out of pits in the 11th position. Let's see if we can get a close-up of this number 18 machine. There we go, we can even see the writing above that door. Alrighty. Pace car lights are off. Todd Smith, Brian Hennings on the front row. I mean, not Brian Hennings, Mark Owlett, jeez. Alright, coming around turn number 4. Pace car dropping down to hit pit road. Green flag getting ready to be waved. And green. Green is out. That's chilling. I love that feeling. This also, if they can get closer to this wall, it'd be so much better. But Todd Smith going to continue to lead on that inside line. Got a nice bump from Brian Hennings in the 74. Almost a 2-car breakaway, but not quite enough momentum. Uh-oh, Todd. Woo-hoo! Oh, boy. The 47 kind of snuck in there and gave the 74 a nice little push, but Todd going to jump down inside with the big old gap behind him. But luckily, they're 4 wide going into turn number 1. Daniel Butler on the inside. Woo! The 46 having to escape down below the yellow stripe. And they're running 3 wide now as they're going to kind of start to really... There we go. Oh, Daniel having no help up high. Will the 33 up? Trevor Benz lets him in. Trevor, we're going to go up in behind him. Carlos going to lead the 48 of Andrew Groves. But Todd Smith still holding it up out in front. Dana going to drop down on the inside line. Trevor Ben's going to get right up in behind Groves. With Kyle Heath right behind Trevor. So we got a nice little pack right here in the front. As the field's kind of split up into 3 sections technically. Todd Chase all by himself out in the very back. Oh, issues of 74 really slowing down. Not sure what's going on with that car. But he's continuing to just drop. Oh man, I'm not sure if that's just the draft.
Alright man, caution is out. Caution is out.
We're wrecking back somewhere in the back. Edward Fiedler involved in this one. What happened back here? Oh, Jason Henney collected in this one. Oh, and that's gonna come from behind Jason. Ooh. It looked like a little bit of pushing the pusher. Let's get a blimp view here. Let's go to the sky. See what happens. We're going to watch the 83 of Adam Chapman getting a push from the 84 of Joey Burchett into the 9 of Jason Henney. And that's exactly what happened. The 5 just in an unfortunate area. Todd Smith going to make his way down pit road, but he's going to bring the 74 having to back up in his box. We did have quite a few cars stay out on the track. Carlos Ortiz is one of them. Oh, and it looks like some breaking news here. Eddie, he's going to get back onto the track. But unfortunate here. Looks like Faith Albin, Jason Henney, with that fast repair already gone, sticking to being repaired by their crew. It looks like Tony Richards is going to get back out onto the track. Don't see any significant damage on that 52 car.
flag,
Green
green flag.
flag is out.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Alright, caution is out for the third time here tonight. Ooh, and that happens behind Trevor here. The 80. Oh man, these two again. I believe this is, yeah, happened again here. Looks like only 4 cars are going to be involved in this one though. But once again, a bad push to the 84's bumper. And it's just going to cause chaos up on the top line. We got some cars coming down pit road. Some repairs are in the books area being needed here. right along here at Trevor Benz. Oh, never mind. Looks like we lost his webcam feed here. Jump in on board with Daniel Butler. Currently shown in 4th position, so having a great night here. Look at him checking his watch for the time. He's got somewhere important to be, Daniel. The front of the pack. Alright, right along with Trevor Benz now. Gonna restart in the 9th position. Pace car lights are off. You know what, we're gonna crank it up here and right along.
Green flag, green flag.
And look at that, Daniel Butler on the outside line, going for the lead, but the 48, Andrew Grove's gonna jump up in front of him. Andrew can't make up his mind what lane he wants to go to. Daniel Butler out in front by a half a car length. Being pushed by the 65 of Greg. Does Daniel jump down in front of the 48? He does. And Daniel Butler gonna lead lap number 31. The 47 Wade Palmer battling some connection issues there. But Daniel Butler entering season 2, letting everyone know that I'm here. What looks like the 66 back there into the wall. Looks like we're 3 wide, about 3 rows deep behind the leaders. The 70 Teresa pushing Brian Hennings out in front, kind of at a breakaway. And we're back to the 3 wide racing here. 3 rows deep. But that outside line's charging with the 4-car line. Three wide all the way to the front. 4 wide almost towards the middle of the pack. Daniel Butler right there in the middle. Ooh, the 74 gonna cross 3 lines of traffic from that top line through the middle to the inside. A very, very dangerous, gutsy move there. We're on lap number 37, and everyone's trying to make it to the start-finish line first every lap. The 9 of Jason Henney back out on the track. He's on that top line, pushing the 66 of Todd Smith. That middle line led by Joshua O'Brien. Trying to get something formed up here, but they're a little bit too far back. They're kind of getting, not kind of, but they're getting a lot of air off of the outside and inside line. It's going to hold them back. But what they're seeing in their rear, or their windshield, is pretty good as the 66 and the 9 drop down. The 48 gonna give the 33 of Trevor Benz one heck of a push down the backstretch into turn number 3. Not quite a breakaway, but they almost had it. Oh, 66 almost gets Trevor a little bit too much of a push. The 9's gonna drop down in front of Trevor. Looking to get a lap back here if he can get to the front of the field. And that's going to be silence there for now, as they're going to fall back to the 48's bumper. But here comes a run. As we are kind of witnessing a 4-car breakaway. And it looks like we're starting to kind of spread out here in the lead pack. Not really any nose to tail, it's more of using every single line of the track. And we're wrecking
Caution is out.
the 48, doing some spins. Trevor Benz also caught up in this one. Jason Henney also involved in this one again. Ooh, and that push is gonna send the 48 side slamming. Oh. Let's go back and watch this from up top here. The 74 gonna get slammed by the 48, sent down the track. You know what, we're gonna go back and watch this. Daniel Butler with one of the best seats in the house here as he gets through this thing. This wreck gonna happen right here in front of him. Just barely squeezes by. Oh, but he did collect. Oh, man. All right, rounding out of turn number 4, pace car going to make the left-hand turn down to the pit road entrance. Todd Smith back up in front, but he's got Teresa right on his outside in the number 70. As she's kind of holding back a little bit for the start. Going to get a nice shove from the 5 when this thing goes green.
Green flag, green flag.
Daniel Butler going to find himself back in the second place position as him and Todd Smith are breaking away from this pack. The 33 going to get a nice run, but the 4 not going to stick it with him. As Trevor falls to the inside line, is going to kind of fall back a little bit till he hits the bumper of the 47 of Wade Palmer. The 9 of Jason Henney on the track as these guys are approaching him. He's going to drop down below the yellow stripe. I can't believe he made it in there on the turn. Daniel Butler going to drop down in front of the 3. That's CD Mangrum. We haven't talked about him at all really tonight. Making his debut here at First Gear Racing. Oh, Daniel going to try to slide up to the outside, but a little bit too late. And going to get stuck in the middle. These guys know he's fast, so Daniel gonna have plenty of options when it comes to pushing or being pushed. Guys and girls. Does Daniel jump in front of the 66? He doesn't. He's just gonna pull up to the bumper of the 74. '74 Brian Hennings not on the lead lap.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Alright, yellow flag is out for Benjamin Richards involved. Oh, gonna kind of catch a little neck coat. Ooh, it just gets drilled. The 56 is gonna get drilled by the 47 into that outside wall. Joshua Bryan going to be the only car to stay out. Kyle Heath, the first one off the pit road. Alright guys, those at home watching here tonight, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to BMRL Network, as we're going to bring you coverage every week this season as we find out who's going to be the champion again this season, or the champion this season. Kyle Heath, champion last season, season 1. Who's going to get it season 2? Alright, pace car lights are off. We're going to take the green flag with 34 laps to go. Joshua O'Brien going to lead them to the start-finish line.
Green flag, green flag.
Trevor Benz looking to the inside. He's got no help, but the 3 of CD Magnum right behind him. But look at this. Oh, the 65 is pushing the pusher. This could end up pretty bad. Or the 66, I mean. Todd Smith was pushing Kyle Heath. And Kyle pushing the 24 of Joshua O'Brien. We're kind of single filed out, about 11 rows deep. Daniel Butler, the first car on the inside line, as everyone else in front of him is in single file motion. It's right along board with Daniel. Trevor Benz getting a push to the front of the field here. He's got the 3 all up in that bumper. Oh, chaos ensues. Oh, Trevor Benz
All right, man,
almost
caution is out.
over.
Caution is out.
And Daniel Butler involved. Teresa involved. Sadie Mangrum involved. Greg involved. So Teresa and Greg, the one pair of husband and wife here in this league this season, both involved in this wreck. Let's see, what went wrong? Oh, we got some guys getting shoved down off of the track. We're gonna have to kind of dissect this one and see where everything just kind of went. Oops. I figured that's where it was gonna come from when we were riding along inside with Trevor here moments ago. He was getting very aggressive shoves from behind in the 66. Again, pushing the pusher. And that's what ultimately led to this. As you can see, the 66 all on the bumper of the 3, which you cannot do. If you're that second car, if you're that third car in line, you cannot be pushing that hard on someone's bumper that's in front of you. It just kind of disrupts the flow. And Trevor gonna go for a wild ride. It looked like he was lifting up off the ground, but at that end it didn't. Let's look at this from heavy damage on that 70 car, which I think already used the fast repair earlier on in this race. Let's ride on board with Teresa here. Didn't mean to fast forward that fast. Oh, Trevor does look off the ground. Heck yeah, let's get a different view of that. Who has the best view of Trevor getting lifted off of the ground here? Let's see, does Daniel Butler? I believe so. Woohoo! There we go. Trevor not looking too happy there in the cockpit. Alright, green flag in the air as we're coming around the tri-oval.
Green, green, green.
27 laps to go in this one. It's been a great one so far, full of action. But Wade Palmer, a new leader out in front, gonna lead him into turn number 1. The field kind of thinned out a little bit as you saw on that shot back there. Ooh, the 47 getting a little disrupted. The 74 disrupting his tail end a little bit there. That's going to open the door on that inside line for Kyle Heath to get a good push from Joshua O'Brien in the 24. Oh, Daniel Butler out of this one. He's sitting on pit road. Ooh, the 47 again. A little sideways off of that 74's bumper. We got a car on the apron. The 47 gonna back it up off of the pack, but not too far. Don't drop off too far, man. "25 laps to go this time by." Trevor Ben's gonna kind of back out of this one a little bit. I think he feels like something's about to go down. So I'm gonna try to stay out of this one as he knows that something will go down here between now and the end of this race. He's just, I think he's in the draft, so he hasn't lost it, but he's in a good position to where he can avoid it, and there it is. Caution is not out. The cars are off the track. The 47. But it looks like Trevor is actually going to get caught by the second group here. That's going to be great for him. As we know, history tells us this group number 1 here, as they start counting down these laps, Maybe they'll play it safe and play it single file racing right now as we try to knock these laps down. But as we get closer and closer, it is going to get more and more intense. But Jason Henney up to the top side. Not much help as they're going to drop back. There we go, that's what we needed here. Some single file action. As I say that, they jump back out. Man, every time I say it, they jump back out into 2 lanes. That outside line not getting formed up as these guys up here in the lead going for the win are, you know, deciding that it's probably best to just stay in a single file. Because the more they fight each other, that second group continues to gain. Trevor Benz picking up time. Brian Henning's a little sideways coming off of turn 4. He's going to fall back and get collected by this second group anytime. It looks like this little 6-car pack gonna break away from the guys that run with them. The ones that were trying to run too wide are gonna kind of fall back. We might not see another caution tonight. 15 laps to go this time by as they round the tri-oval. The 97 jumping up to the top side, not sure why. Getting a little air. Or possibly trying to see if anyone's going to jump out with them. Take a look at the other action going on the track as this line led by Trevor Benz kind of gets a little scattered as they approach and collect the 74 of Brian Hennings. Brian gonna jump down low. Brian was on that lead pack when there was about 7 to 8 of them on that pack, and he lost control off turn 4, and that's why he's back here on this group. Who's Your Brother? RMTS podcast. Who we talking about? Let's, where is this second little group at, Todd Smith? Oh, Joshua Bryan, who is in a good spot here. I believe something just happened back there. The 18. Something happened to Daniel? Coming back on track? Oh, got a little loose. He probably doesn't want us to show that. Joshua Bryan, as we come down to 7 laps to go this next time by. In the transfer spot here to take the win. Does he accomplish that? Does he get it done? 8 laps to go and we'll find out. Alright, here we go. 5 laps to go as they hit turn number 3. What's going to unfold here in the final 3.5 laps. Getting down to it. Who's gonna make that first move? 2 laps to go as long as they make it around 2 more corners. As they hit the backstretch and the white flag will wave. The next flag will end this race. The 21 backing up off of the 24's bumper. The 21 searching for a run to come off of the 46. Will the 24 capitalize on it as the 21's going to jump to the outside? The 21 not going to get the bump that he was hoping for, though. There we go. White flag is out. Next flag will end this race. When's the move happen? These 6 guys all have a chance to win this thing. Who's gonna make the move? When does it happen? The 48, Andrew Groves, going to the outside. Does he have help? Is Joseph Klein? Joseph Klein's gonna push him. The 46 of Edwin James gonna fall back. Joshua O'Brien, not enough time, but here comes the 21. Kyle swerving in and out. And Joshua O'Brien, I believe, is going to get this. It looks like him on the inside there. Let's go back. As they come across the line. I just wanted to rewind a little bit. And there is Joshua O'Brien gonna score the win, and Andrew Groves gonna score a 2nd place finish here. Unbelievable. Look at that. RMTS totally called it. Congratulations. Alright, we're going to look into getting some interviews going here. Let's get All right, Andrew Grove's gonna finish second place here on preseason race number one. Congratulations, man! You got a copy?
Yeah, I got it. I got you.
All right, making that move there on that final lap, going from the pretty much the tail end of that little six-car pack, and you're gonna close in to bring it home in second place here. Um, what a race! Saw quite a few cautions, but you were able to get through the majority of it, and not have to burn through more than one fast repair, even though you only got one. Um,
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was pretty good. I just rode around for a little bit, and then figured I'd try to see how aggressive it was up front, and then the last lap there, my intentions were going low, but when I side drafted Edwin, I was able to stay back a little bit and then create a run and then fake up going high because I knew he was going to go high and give me that low side. And Joshua O'Brien came with me, so I just pushed him.
right, and yeah, I mean, all in all, a long race for one, but a very interesting, very great race. And we saw, or we've noticed that the league hitting season number two has definitely grown in size compared to last season. What did you think about all these new added drivers and they're driving here tonight?
It was great. It was good to have a good sized group of people join, and uh, Trevor and Jason. Everybody did a lot of recruiting off season and had a few recruitment races, but I'm glad a lot of people joined up.
Yeah, definitely a fun one here tonight as we get ready for preseason race number two next week. Um, but as we get closer and closer to the start of the actual season here at Daytona, um, yeah, look forward to talking to you more often this season.
Yeah, I'll be up front this season, definitely. A lot of top threes, top twos, maybe a win this season.
Well, almost came here tonight, just about a car length too short. But congratulations on the P2. Uh, definitely deserved it. Picked up 16 positions from your qualifying spot. So congratulations and good luck going into the next preseason race.
Yeah, appreciate that. Just want to give a shout out to my wife. Paint scheme is for her. She was diagnosed with hypophosphatasia, so I'm supporting her through that through my hobby. So
All right, man. There we go on the screen. A nice look at that paint scheme. Love the color combination. It's
yeah,
nice.
John Lynch came up with that. I talked to him for about a week, and he was like, "Hey, I got this going for you. What do you think of this paint scheme?" I was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
Nice. Well, congratulations again on the second place here tonight, and we'll look forward to talking to you next week.
All right, you'll see me next week.
All right, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, now, Mr. Joshua O'Brien. Hey, Josh, it's Chris in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How are you, buddy?
Oh, pretty good, man. Congratulations getting that late surge to the front, passing Kyle Heath. There for the win. You had RMTS podcast in the comments before the race was even over, with still 15 laps to go, saying that you were going to win, and here you are.
Good luck charm, I guess. Yeah, it was a fun ending there. I mean, Ben was able to stick with me, which kept me right on Kyle's bumper there until the end. So thanks to him. And I was really just content riding with Kyle there. And then he started making moves, and I ended up with a run. So I was like, well, I'm going to start countering it now.
Yeah, they saw you entering the tri-oval. He went high, and you said, "I'm gonna go down low." And then that 21's little run came, and then Andrew Grove's able to squeeze in there as well. Even so, great race for you in 24 here tonight. It's just the preseason, so points don't count towards the regular season. But if anything, from season one, kind of foretells the future here of season two. We look for you to be a contender for this championship.
Yeah, I hope to. Had some bad luck early on in the season and kind of got buried in points, but I think I ended up calling back to a sixth place run in the championship there. But it's definitely a good start to the season. We got 2 more weeks here of preseason, kind of just getting used to all the new drivers, racing with everyone, and it's shaping out to be a good field. It'll be a fun season here.
All right, man. We look forward to it. No Daytona, race number 1, a few more weeks away. But we're definitely waiting, anticipating that race to be here. But congratulations getting the win here tonight.
Yeah, thank you. Looking forward to Daytona, especially how tonight went and running with teammate there, Kyle, and just good running by everybody. Thanks, Andrew, for that final bump there. I'm not really sure how close it was, but that was a handful coming across the line there. And just want to give a quick shout out to everyone watching at home. All the guys from first gear got Daniel, Trevor, Edwin, Jason. It's a lot of work. Thanks to you for putting the broadcast on every week, and I just appreciate everybody's help.
Awesome, man. Yeah, it's feels good to be back to racing again for second season here at First Gear Racing. So I'd like to ask you, we see that the field numbers have increased majorly going into season 2. How did you feel all the new drivers, super speedway? It's, I think it's a good race to judge on the quality of drivers. What did you think about it?
Yeah, it was fun. We definitely had some hairy moments. I think being the first preseason race, everyone's excited to get back. So everyone racing a little harder for that extra spot. But overall, I thought it was a pretty clean race for the most part. Patience is key. I mean, I rode around in the back just to try to save. You only get one fast repair, and you've seen it. It's quick to lose that. You get caught up, you go to the back, and then next thing you know, you're in another one and you're done. So, but overall, it was a good field. A lot of familiar faces, but a whole lot of new faces as well. So excited to see what the season holds.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. There's the winning move on your screen right now. Yeah, congratulations getting that win here tonight, and look forward to seeing more of that as the season actually, starts here and progresses through.
Yeah, buddy. Thank you, and hope to talk to you again soon. That'd be good.
All right, man. Well, good luck going into next week, preseason race number 2, and we'll look forward to seeing you again.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
All right, there it is on your screen. The move, as you saw, that won the race here for that 24 car. But what a race here tonight. 100 laps at Talladega. Pretty clean racing. I want to give a shout out to First Gear Racing as they hit season number 2. And we're getting ready for more racing here in your future. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you again next Saturday night for preseason racing.